stalker isn't really that great. The additional damage they add is very important. It's much. It gets, you know, it's like having the guy in front of you crouch while you're firing your weapon. You're both going to be shooting the enemy in front of you. What are you doing, stupid? Expand. From now on, oh great, yeah, I'm sure that Zealot really loves it. I will die for ire. No, you're gonna go poke those rocks with your side blades, even though a stalker can kill that faster. Once again, misengaging. Big things you need to do here, Mr. Ra. Don't split your army if you can help it. Probably just a little micro fail, guys. You got a robotics facility. Use that to your advantage. Scout your opponent and see what he's doing. Right now, if you scout your opponent, you see he's on one base. Just let him stay on one base. He'll die. You're at 2 bases. Just steamroll him with 8 warp gates, or you know. Good job with your observer there, just hanging around. Really focus on the battle in front. But sometimes remember guys, sometimes you just have to assume that your opponent isn't playing as well as he appears to be. I mean, this is deadly. Get it up in your base and you'll die. But if you just sat back and macroed up, you wouldn't have any problem. And although that's not as interesting to watch as you engaging each other, it's how the game is played, my friends. Observer hanging around, Immortals coming out, and as long as you focus fire Immortals, they'll do great with your army. They'll take out Stalker so fast. I learned that the hard way. I lost to a new player. He played Brood War for a long time. He's Raven's little brother, so he's Asian and he's young. So he beat the shit out of me. He had a robotics facility. I was kind of having fun with him too. I'm like, I'm gonna get a hallucination and freak him out with Phoenixes and Void Wraiths. And he's like, steamroll, steamroll, steamroll. I'm like, shit. And then he knows everything he's doing. He's never done any Brood War or StarCraft 2. Scratchy, scratchy. Never done any Brood. Well, we're just gonna stop talking about me losing. I don't lose games. I only cast games I win. What is on my mind right now? Fallout is right behind me. I really want to play that. Energy weapons, tons of fun, guys. My roommate, I make him laugh like a crazy person. Oh, engagement. I'm not missing it. I'm not missing it. Oh, yes. Bad. Do not walk in. This is a good example. One time I did a 2v2 with Raven. We were so close to winning, but then he dropped out. But we could have just won. I proved it in the replay like 3-4 times. We could have just won by pushing. He's like, no, fall back. I'm like, goddamn Terran, stupid shit. I got Zealots. I got Charge Lots, and like I had Charge Lot Sentry, a little Stalker. You know what Charge Lots do? They charge a lots. Charge a lots. That's why they're called Charge Lots. Nicknamed Charge Lots. And he had a siege line. And so he's like, fall back into the siege line. I'm like, no, I'll just keep killing them. That's what Charge Lots do. If you tell your Charge Lots to charge forward and then pull them back, you're just wasting their health. When it comes down to it, I hesitate to tell you to do this, but there are times when you have a charge lot or a well-diversed army with a good amount of charge lots in them, specifically charge lots. When you commit to a battle, it can be deadly if you overcommit. But it can be just as deadly if you have a shit ton of charge lots and they all get slaughtered by a Colossus because you fall back. And so it's something that you and I will have to practice in games to get better at, that over time you have to realize that at certain times you will lose more than you will gain if you're not careful about it. Finally expanded, dumb shit. Good job. Sorry, I'm being a little harsh here, but seriously, you should have expanded a long time ago. Still just this deadly ball up versus this deadly ball. I mean, Raw is really contained right now. And at least, ooh, Colossus. That's it. That's make or break, baby. I mean, once there's a lot of faults here. A lot of faults. I don't even want to start listing them, but I'm going to, because you guys are watching the cast. You expect me to do work for it, and so I'm going to do work for you guys. Reso, you need to expand it. He should have already expanded twice, honestly. He should have 12 warp gates, and he should have an army immediately at his fingertips whenever he pleases. Right now, Magnus, you need to make sure that you're teching up, which you are doing, but you need to tech up a little faster. If he's got you contained on a base, and you see this going on, then that means he's being dumb, and you need to just beat the shit out of him by teching up, which you are doing finally. You are still on top of your upgrades. I doubt he is. Yeah, so he's definitely one of those Protoss players that's great at micro, case in point, and not very good at macro. And so he can live games, he can win games in early points of the game, but when it comes down to it, macro is the large things of the game, and micro is the small things of the game. And that's how much they influence the game too. And that's why where I won too. All senior citizens should have life alert. I just remembered. Gotta do a Dalek voice, guys. But I don't think I can do it very well because I honestly don't practice this. Sometimes I say a couple phrases and expressions. And so, I just remembered what I was going to say at the beginning of the cast. Going to go ahead and just circumvent the Dalek thing. Do you guys want me to preload this? It will make less lag at times, and I'll know whenever there's a battle, so I won't miss it. But it will kind of lose this out. You know how I go like, oh my god, he's doing something amazing! So, I'd like you guys to vote in a comment below. Do you want me to preload the video and kind of know where the battles go on and try to remember it? Or do you want me to kind of keep the element of surprise? So, think of the consequences for it and think it through. Now you got a Colossus. He's burning the shit out of those Zealots. It is beautiful. I love you, Colossi. I've been compared to as a Colossus and a High Templar. So, also in your comment, please post, what do you think? Am I a Colossus or a High Templar? And you're not allowed to say Zealot because I'm not suicidal. Cutty cutty. Not really cutty cutty. Good example of why you tech up. This Colossus only got 1 kill, but he weakened the shit out of so much, and he's really out of position. Back up, back up. Oh, good. Perfect use of shit. Well, it was still pretty good. Sometimes the best way to micro units is to actually have them kind of die. And now, before you go like, that's stupid, I think. That's stupid, you didn't do that. You couldn't have a game without my troll voice. Great job pushing out. If you use a Colossus and kind of take an MM ball, although Marauders will kill it instantly. Say you got Gateway versus MM, plus you got Colossus. If you have your Colossus, quote unquote, listen carefully, out of position, and then you pull his MM ball into yours because he's being an idiot and focus firing it down, then you can get all those free shots on it. And of course, it's better if your Colossus lives and it has its shields regenerate, but losing a Colossus in a similar situation can sometimes, not always, be equal to... Don't use one Zealot for this. Use an Immortal for it at least. Okay. Good example. Macro beats Micro every time, unless it's early game. You got 4 sentries, good job. Force field time. 1, 2, 3, click. Force field. Great. I bet those 4 sentries are going to love fighting that one stalker. And lost a sentry. Great. Right now, he needs to be focused on putting down his next force field, because he's going to die. There is no way you can hold this off. You need to force field him again. Reso's made so many mistakes right now. I don't think I can really tell him exactly what to do. Right now would be a good time to get Blink, although I can't really tell what your tech is. I've been really focused on the battles right now, guys. It's kind of proving my points. Plus, I'm pretty sure the game's almost over. I don't know how. That sounds like a... That totally sounds Star Wars to me, guys. Listen to the Immortal. Like, go back and just listen to it. Pew! Pew! Colossus. Good example. Tier 3 beats Tier 2, bitch. I mean, Tier 2 Protoss units are counter units, so therefore there can be exceptions. I mean, if you had Void Rays and Immortals versus Colossus, derp, what's gonna win? Probably not the Colossus. Why can't I hit the Void Rays? I'll just tilt my head up and fall over on my back. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But now the tables have turned, except for Mr. Magnus knows what he's doing. He's expanding while attacking. He's teched up. He's got +2 weapons being researched. I think it's +2. Yes, it is. And you're on 2 bases. One of them is mined out. Good luck, everybody else, because you're dead. There is nothing he can do at this position. Magnus has done a great job of taking advantage of the idea. Instead of winning now, I can expand. I could push out, win, maybe. Or I could push out and win in 5 minutes after expanding. Great example of that. This will beat this. There is no chance. You need to force field right now. Force field. And then there's the Observer. And so, yes, he needs to back up now. He's pretty much prolonging his death. I can't really tell you what to do. He has... The only option I would say at this point would be Dark Templar, because he's got it nearby in his tech. And like I said, sometimes the best thing about Dark Templar is just hope you make it. Like, there's so many games where Dark Templar will do nothing. But there's a case every once in a while where you just get lucky. His Observer will be out of position, unhotkeyed, like in the corner of the map. He misses it, and you'll win just because of luck. And that's a good example of it. If you're at this point in the game and you're dead, and there's nothing you could... This guy isn't completely dead. He doesn't know it yet. But, I mean, with Observer, he should know that he's almost dead. Just get Dark Templar. You guys can flame me all you want for that one. This one's a blind. This is a blind. Do it. If you're gonna lose a game, just get Dark Templar and hope for the best. That's my secret. My secret to play the game. Now I gotta do the Hal thing again. Okay, this house is gonna be awesome though. I was practicing all day today at work. People were looking at me like, why so serious? Hey Colossus, you can walk over force fields. Hey guys, quick moment. Good time to know. Hallucinations can walk over force fields. So instead of getting charged, if he got hallucinate and got it a Colossus, win. Right there. So, Reso should have won this game. He didn't take advantage of the advantages he had, and win spin. The game's almost over. There we go. Beautiful. Crush that bitch force field. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come burn you? Colossus, Colossus. Look at that Colossus. How cool he is. Good job. Force field. This is like the worst place to be. You're like, shit, I just got over. It's like stuck there. Okay, there we go. Just got over macro to the bitch. GG, come on, do it. Don't rage quit. Don't be a rage bitch. Protoss versus Protoss. We have honor, bitch. Sorry, I had a freak out moment there. Do a quick look at these guys' bases. No. 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 No, but that's okay. Yes. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. Great. So, we learned a few things, guys. Expand while attacking. Good. Teching up while defending if you have to. At certain times in the game, sometimes all you can do is tech up and hope for the best. Which, you don't just take what I just said and use it. Listen to the whole cast and think that through. Sometimes on defense, you have to tech up, just like Colossus. If it wasn't for the Colossus, MaegnisRa would be stuck to... Well, they'd both be stuck to, like, 2 base versus 2 base because this guy's dumb and didn't expand again. If this guy had expanded twice more, the game would be very different. And yes, so, I'm trying to hold off the Hal as long as I can. Trying to think of anything else I have to say. I'll try to cast a few more games, but it may be a while. Tojo wants to play me. I don't really want to play Tojo because I don't like to play that much. And this is the Wolf, and I thank you for watching my cast. Oh, yeah, I'm getting good at that.